that the law ain't always right. So people are gonna follow the law even if it ain't right, man. And that's the type of time we in.
That's true.
Point blank, period.
That's true. Man, that like perfect. You placed that like perfect. That's good call. Now you gonna make me change me and Paul.
Damn, Phillip Rivers about to have his 10th child.
Get it, Phil. Get it, Phil.
10 kids.
Dr. Phil.
That's why he had to play so damn long. What's up?
It is. It's gonna be just about good as it's gonna get. Shit.
So what's gonna happen is watching the show, you're gonna see that whole background go black, and then all of a sudden we get white. But it just happens so gradually. It's gorgeous. It's my favorite thing to do before
What's your favorite?
We did an interview with
What's your favorite thing, bro?
Kankakee up in this bitch. 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 Kankakee up in this bitch.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. That's how you get it cracking,
I've been
Paul.
sitting in this seat for 20 minutes.
On the real.
I was just looking at the question. I just thought I'd answer it.
You right?
The middle ones is the mic, so as long as we all talking that direction.
Oh, sweet.
Good, so.
Larry's voice carries like mine.
Well, we good. As long as you talk loud, it'll catch you.
Right?
Okay. I'm gonna let him take his puff so he can be ready to do his yell.
Let's go, bro.
Welcome back to the All In Show.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Hollywood Harwell.
Yeah.
As usual, I got with me the
Yeah.
best reading DJ in the land, from Dusty.
Yeah.
The best reading DJ, period. I told you I was gonna use it.
Yeah.
What up, bro?
You ain't think I could read, bro? That's crazy.
I never said that. You said that, so then I was like, I'm gonna remind you.
Then
I
the
believe
people
it.
didn't think I could read because you ain't think I could read.
You told me to
Nah, I
call you
be
the
reading.
best reading DJ ever.
Accelerated reader champ, nigga.
That's what he told me to call me. I ain't never heard a DJ say that. He said, call me the best reading DJ ever.
How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, bro.
We got some motherfucking legends on the
Three
show.
legends.
3 legends. Trace.
Man, make me proud.
Uno, dos, Trace. We want to introduce the legends.
There we
man.
go.
So y'all got to tell us who y'all are.
Your hometown, your Zodiac, and if you got Apple or Android.
Who first?
All right, well, I'm Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hometown Kankakee.
Let's go.
And I guess
Your
I would
Zodiac?
be considered a Virgo Libra.
Virgo Libra, you gotta be one or the other. Tell me.
It's a
Nah,
cusp.
he's in a cusp.
You gonna let him do it?
He in a cusp. He can
That's our
breathe.
Zodiac expert. That's
He
what we
can
got.
breathe. He
Yeah,
good.
So
He
what's
good.
the cusp? Like you right in the middle?
I'm right in the middle. 20 seconds. Some years I'm on the Virgo, some years I'm on the Libra.
Yeah. Okay.
But and then what was the other one? Apple.
Yeah.
But
Come on, not another.
Yeah.
recent Apple. So
Yeah.
I was Team Galaxy for
Facts.
12 years.
12 years.
And then I went back.
Yeah. Fuck them 12 years, man.
It's like drug
He's
relapse.
Yeah.
It's like drug relapse. Drug heroin. Keep
Freezing
your
up.
heroin.
Yeah. We appreciate you coming, my boy.
Cheers.
We appreciate you coming.
Your boy Smitty.
The third host.
There you go. August 5th, I am what they consider a Leo.
That's what they consider you.
They consider
You
me
on the
a
cusp?
Leo. No, I'm not on the cusp.
Yeah.
I didn't get the Cancer, but Cancer is my mirror sign, and Virgo
We supposed to be
is my
doing that
other
show,
hand.
man. The
Yeah.
people been asking too.
That
We
Zodiac
gonna
show?
do it. We gonna do it.
let's
We
get it.
gonna do
Zodiac
it.
and numerology. How you say
Yeah,
numerology?
numerology. Yeah, read numbers.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah,
Hometown.
Apple. Hometown.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? You see, I
2-0.
cut you off as soon as you said Apple. Hometown.
2-0. Yeah.
Where I was born or where I reside.
What you claim, bro?
Everything.
Everything.
He live
Kankakee
everywhere y'all
County.
be.
Kankakee County, my boy.
Yeah.
The whole county.
With an
Whole
apple.
county.
Otto.
2-0.
Man, Bourbonade,
Hey!
Bradley, everything. Man, hey man, y'all round of
Yeah.
applause, man. Let's get the big guy ready, man. The star of the show.
Yes, sir.
Paul.
We
My
need to
name's
start
Paul.
the show.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby.
I am from Bourbonnais, originally from Momence. That's how I know Smitty.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
The mo.
You as well.
For sure.
And
Zodiac?
I am a cusp too.
Yeah. Okay.
23rd Libra on September.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
they have
on
to
the
be
flip
there.
side.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Y'all same year too, right?
Yep.
84?
Leo,
Yeah.
gonna be a
Libra,
lot of
Virgo.
rules.
Same time.
sir.
Yeah.
A lot of rules and balances in this bad boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what's
a
up,
balance. And then I rock Apple too.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh,
Sweet.
I hate this show. No, you
I can't believe you rocking Android.
Samsung, bro. Don't just come at me like that. It's Samsung.
Swept his ass.
What happened yesterday?
They actually do make
Chop!
Apple's glass.
What you say?
They make Apple's glass.
We do. We put a lot together. But
Well-
I'm not gonna keep going through the. What is Paul's world, man?
Chop his ass up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Paul, I know that you are into graphic design, and we actually had some conversations about working with a logo.
Yep.
So I do have a few questions with you, getting towards graphic design, a little bit of what you do. Is that your primary job?
For sure.
Yeah. So you are. Do you work for yourself? You work for a company?
I work for myself. I have some clients that are awesome. They've been good to me since my kid's been born, really.
Oh man.
But freelancing too, doing logos on the side.
Right.
And, basically, just hustling until I get, my boy raised, so I can be as close to him as long as possible.
That's love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's love.
But
One thing for sure, Paul blasts his son all over the
Yes, he does.
social media.
Shout out to the son, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Parker,
the kids.
I know you're gonna watch this. I love you, boy.
So what type of artistry do you dabble in? Is it just graphic design or?
No, I dabble in everything, to be honest.
You've been drawing a long time, man.
Yeah, I really like to create things. So I'm balancing rocks and carving pumpkins and doing anything to just create. Been dabbling in artificial intelligence lately.
Okay.
Got Allen Iverson.
smart move.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then basically
Andre Iguodala.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
things that I like to mash together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give us an example.
Like basically giving like a video
Okay.
into like the motion graphics, like I showed you through our message.
Yeah.
I haven't really showed anybody that, but I want to get logos moving a lot easier for people instead of like having to pay for the video to get produced and all that. I can make logos, make small intricate movements that will catch people's eye, and it can just be on an image, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like, just kind of like marrying worlds together, where it's videography, graphic design. Once you get good at those things digitally, you can apply it on everything. Like,
Right. Yeah, you were showing me. You had your images that you had worked on, and I believe it was on some glassware. You had some cup holders. I think was it napkins too?
I think it was coaster.
Posters.
Right. You doing the t-shirts and hoodies?
I get asked that all the time. I've done it for a while when I was younger, and it's just hassle because I don't want to stretch myself too thin. You know what I mean? So like, I'll take it, I'll own it, and I've fallen short on people before because it's like, like I forgot about the 12 shirts that they wanted when I'm trying to balance that work-life kid.
Yeah,
Right. You know, and it's like, dang, I always remember towards the end, but then it's like sometimes they hit me up and remind me, and I'm thankful that they do, and sometimes I'm hard on myself thinking I need to do better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's a vicious cycle of being forever like feeling like you're not doing enough.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The totality of a man. Smitty get it quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. So how much experience do you have total in graphic design?
Phew. I started in 2003, so 20 years. That
Yeah.
sounds weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years.
Oh God.
What makes your style stand out?
I don't really know if I even have a style yet. I'm just trying to.
20 years in, and you say you don't even have a style yet.
I think other people see my style.
Uh-huh.
Like they know when I've done a logo,
Mhm.
and it's hard for me to be like to put a label on it and say that's Paul's style. And I guess I
Facts.
don't really know what
I
that
could
is.
vouch for Paul with that because Paul did my Maroon Misfit logo, man.
Paul
the one
made
with
that.
the dollar sign
Okay,
logo
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul did that.
Yeah.
And I understand where he's coming from because before the graphic designer, when we were in school,
Man, I remember
Paul
the
would
days.
sit there in a chair and draw right across from playing Get in Trouble because we sit
The
up
teacher
the acting
teaching
a
and he
fool.
drawing the teacher, making fun of him.
It's
sure, I
real,
was drawing
it's
pictures all
real
the time.
talk.
And fast, bro. We're not talking like Paul said the whole class.
He was tough.
The teacher be like, Paul, what you doing? Nothing. By the next time they ask him, Paul got the whole face. Everything
He was
gone.
cold.
Yes.
And
Like
you know
Helen
what?
Lee, shout out to Helen Lee. Another
Yeah, Helen
Paul
Lee.
artist.
For sure.
You know
I love
one
what she's
thing
doing.
about you, Paul, that I can't honestly say. You are very intelligent, and if I can compare you to any artist, I would say you the modern day Van Gogh.
Van
So,
Gogh.
in so many ways.
Van
I
Gogh.
appreciate
You
that.
look like Van Gogh a little bit, but also, friend, hear me out. Your art, he does. He
Is it
favor-
because I'm
You
white?
don't favor no Van Gogh. You related to Van Gogh?
I believe he is. I believe, like some people we might think
In
come
another
from a
lifetime,
King
maybe.
Solomon
Right.
line.
Yeah.
Some, I believe he's related to Van Gogh, and I'm not laughing.
Pull
You
him
don't
up.
see a damn
Pull
smile
him
on
up.
my
Let me see.
He's got the kind of the goatee thing.
Man,
You
let
gotta
me see, man.
Now I want to see him.
Right.
Oh yeah.
For the show.
And his art is so
Yeah,
tough.
that's what
His
I'm
art
saying.
is
Yeah,
so
you just showed a
tough.
picture of him, right?
Yeah, his art is
Yeah.
so tough.
Oh no, the art's good.
Look at Van Gogh.
When did he die?
He's got the beard
Van
kind of
Gogh.
gang
That
going.
little bitty picture I'm supposed to see. Dang, you look like no, you don't.
Stop it.
You resemble him.
That's what I'm saying.
You resemble that
Like,
abstract drawing of Van Gogh.
Look,
That was
That's
a self.
Van
That
Gogh.
was a self portrait.
Hold on.
That's a self-portrait?
Yeah, it's a self portrait.
and I love Van Gogh's art, and that's why I look at Paul abstract.
I'm not gonna admit it on
He could
camera.
go. He could go.
You kind of resemble.
Kind of look like Van Gogh a
You
little bit.
kind of resemble.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm not, man. I'm an
I
alien
know how
myself.
intelligent you are, my boy.
I said I'm an alien. I know.
Van Gogh.
He's one of Van Gogh's descendants.
He gonna plaster the picture. Don't worry.
Oh God.
Hey, give me some.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah. Solid Van
Hey,
Gogh.
am I lying though?
That's funny.
I tell you what.
Don't start, Dusty.
It's on
But
the edge.
but he not supposed to look exactly like him. Like Denzel kids don't look exactly like him. Like you know what I'm saying?
Because it might not be Denzel kids, but we'll get back to that.
Hey man, I'm not
come on
finna
the
do
show
this,
and
man.
defend
I'm
your
not
cherry.
finna do this.
That's funny.
Hey, but
Bring
hey,
Isaiah with
but
you.
can
You
no,
flies
but can
ain't
we
gonna come get me.
hey, can we disagree to agree to disagree
no,
that man? He
I
kind of
see
favor
kinda,
Van Gogh, man. He
you know.
favor.
You know, if I'm weak
I
a lot,
quit. I ain't saying nothing else.
see it. You know, Van Gogh was kind of pointy chin.
Oh God. Let's get it. You ain't got
I
a point.
can't do it.
Looks like an Englishman for sure. I don't know.
An Englishman. So is it anything hard for you to draw?
That's a good question.
I don't look at it as like that too much anymore. I look at it as a challenge. That's what's kept me going.
Yeah.
So what's your most challenging art?
I'd say things that I can't get my hands on. Like, I've got all kinds of things I want to cross off the bucket list, like ice sculptures, wood carvings, like on tree
Ice
trunks.
sculptures, huh?
Yeah.
How about blowing glass?
I thought about it, and I've had too many burns to be like, I'm good.
I understand. I understand that.
Do you ever
Yeah.
want to get into the sculpture, clay sculpting,
I've done
like
sculpting.
cause?
Yeah, I like sculpting a lot, but I don't really have the time for it. I don't know if that's me.
Does any of oh, there goes the phone. Does any artist come to mind that inspires you or like challenges you to think outside the box?
That's a good question.
Specific artists, I would say right now my inspiration are all on Instagram Reels.
Okay.
Straight flex. Okay.
Yeah, so I kind of separate my social media from my personal life with my son, and then I have off ones that people don't even know. That
You got burner accounts?
Nope, they're just idea
Okay,
accounts.
account.
Yeah, like I'm basically I'm holding the tag handle and nobody else can have.
Oh.
See what I mean?
Right.
So I've thought of like short handed Instagram handles that nobody can type in and be like, that's mine.
That makes sense.
Right,
I own
right.
the domain, brokedusty.com.
Yeah.
So when he want it,
Yeah, and now if I change it, anybody else can have the other one.
That's why I bought BronJuniors.com. BronJunior.com.
Yeah.
just in
So
case.
when he blows up,
Yeah.
paying me.
Van Gogh on Instagram?
No,
No,
I
no,
actually
no.
use my Polyboy one on Instagram, and I don't follow very many. I hope nobody's offended, by the way. Like,
No.
if I don't follow you on my personal graphic design page, it's not because I don't support what you're doing. I love it. It's just everybody I follow, I want my feed to refresh with new ideas every single time, and that's what I use that handle for. You know what I mean?
You know that makes perfect sense.
And then I post stuff about me and my son on the other one.
Because I got a lot of people on Instagram that are removed from I can't see what they post. Because like you said, my Instagram is more positive,
Yeah.
more what I want in my lifestyle.
Yeah.
I kind of also look at it too, like, I look at everybody on this panel as a star, just like how when people come into the barbershop, they sign a wall. Those are the
I love
real
that, bro.
stars
Still,
to me.
yeah.
It's vice versa how people look at the Drakes and stuff, right? But what makes a star is when you can't get in touch with them like that.
Right.
And that's what I look at, like how Paul doing his pay. You can't get in touch with me because it's some type of, not to say I'm better than anybody, but no, this is my own world. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
This is for my art. It's not for
Yeah.
friendship.
Yeah.
It's not for any of those
Yeah.
other type of things.
Yeah.
This
This
is
is-
for
thi-
my
this is
motivation.
it.
This page is for me.
This is it.
No, I get that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I've really learned to tailor that even on Facebook, and just because I've gone into mental health where you're like, when you're going through like breakups or whatever, it's easier to unfollow somebody or easier to unfriend them even if they've annoyed you enough, and just be like, cool, I'm done with you. I'm only gonna see you twice a year, maybe, if that.
Right.
But it's, even if I've seen people in public, I've apologized and just been like, sorry, but I had to unfollow you.
Right.
Like,
That's how
I didn't no disrespect by it. You know what I mean? I'm sure people are looking at being like, I've already done that to that dude
Right.
5 years ago.
They're like, he talking about me.
right,
Shout out
right.
to the people he talking
No,
about.
but that's real
Have better
stuff,
Facebook.
man.
And
Because
I'm not offended.
Because you do it for yourself. It's like one of them things where for me to unfollow you, you had to really hit me in the balls somewhere, man. I'm just being honest. It had to really.
I won't lie. Some of my things are emotional things, and I feel like I've revisited my block list and just unblocked people naturally and being like, you know what? I overreacted on that one. I actually like that person. It was just the time frame of the world existing that time. But to be honest, my newsfeed on Facebook is just as clean on what I want to see, and it's not like boxing myself in anyways, because I use Reddit for about exploring new topics.
Got it.
But
That's good to know. Remember that. Write that down.
Yeah.
We're gonna use Reddit.
so if you want to know, like, most things start at Reddit.
I started Reddit, especially because
Yeah.
I own a house. I'm figuring out like why is something going off in my house. I need to figure out what somebody else has
Yeah.
had that same experience as me.
So like,
Yeah, I asked Reddit for different shit and like seeing different shit in the spiritual realm that I feel like people won't even understand what the fuck I just said.
so even if you just hang out on Reddit's, even if you just hang out on Reddit's like trending pages, you'll notice almost a lot of the viral videos that you see or somebody who uploaded it to Reddit.
It started first in Reddit.
Yep, and now you'll see it spread out to news articles and stuff, and it's just because it's trending and it's a forum, and it's just simple to post it.
You use Reddit?
I don't, but I'm about to start.
Yeah.
Well, Reddit serious.
Yeah,
I use Reddit to research vacation areas. Yep. I use Reddit when I want to illegally watch movies or sports or whatever.
Yeah.
I can find all the links there.
Right. I use Reddit. I like something like in the city, like something really good at a restaurant. I'll always find a disgruntled restaurant like cook, someone who's just said, I hate this place. I hate how they treated me. So I'm going to tell you exactly how to make all their stuff yourself.
Oh wow!
And you can find all those restaurants.
It is. He just put us on.
Put it on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I've seen there's one called I think r/side hustles, and it's just people who are telling you how to make money easily.
For sure.
Yeah.
r/side hustle.
Y'all laughing. I should put that right in my notes.
Hey, Paul. Back to what you were saying about unfollowing people and shit. I had an incident like that, but my mind is fuck that. Once you try to publicly humiliate me, I don't give a damn how many years go by. Your ass is unfollowed and blocked.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta come correct. Some people don't understand the true love is really letting certain people go and letting them learn on their own. If you're here to pamper somebody, that's coddling somebody. You can't coddle people when they're wrong.
Yeah.
My daughter, that's a whole nother subject, but you know what I'm saying? How you gonna make me feel bad when you know you're wrong? That's manipulation at its finest.
And then on the other flip side of it all is that each one of our social medias is our space.
Facts.
It's my space.
So don't
How can you get mad at me? Because on social media, I don't want you in my space. In public, I speak to you. I don't have a problem with you. I hold whatever
Or
conversation.
why can't I like a picture on social? Who are you to be my mother to tell me what I like and then tell me why I like the picture? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah,
That's what you call childish, and you have to get blocked after stuff like that. I'm sorry, because that's my peace.
Yeah, I really do. So like, everybody's mental health, everybody's emotions, everything that's triggered is from all the information we take in every single day, and we don't even see our triggers sometimes. And that's why I've really dialed mine in, is because I've learned that I can only see so much of something. And I need to dial down that knob a little bit, and I allow people through because I know they're not so in my face with it. And the only reason why I know that is because I was on the flip side of that. I was in your face on Facebook all the time, just blasting it.
He was on it.
And it was, I almost cringe at it now, but I also am proud of things that I've done. But I always want to speak from love, like show them a different type of love. And even like you said, if it comes in a form, I used to do it in a form of like how me and my friend were talking, like we would put in as metaphors, the words that we use and the things that we say are very sharp, but man, we just fucking swing those swords wildly and don't care about who we cut. And that's always stuck with me, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, we do got to get better at how we use words, because I'm not teaching anybody anything if they're heated.
That's true.
Or feel belittled, especially.
Once I'm offended, I'm not listening.
Facts. But at the same time, man, we gotta look at God as being that good and bad. You know, it's gonna come out bad, it's gonna come out good sometimes. You know, tornadoes happen. That's bad. Shit. That's life. You know what I'm saying?
They have a purpose.
They have a purpose. Just like if somebody was coming over here, God forbid, to kill me, do you know that was his purpose to do that?
Smitty, we ain't letting nobody.
No, I'm just sitting up there saying.
Flying that. We're not feeling.
Don't do that. I'm gonna take it off. Hey, but hear me out. Those are people's purpose and reason. They go hand in hand. But some people's purpose is to be a prostitute. to burn their husband
It's a
so
hard
they won't
truth,
go
and I
back.
can't argue that.
Exactly, it's
We have a
purpose
ton of
and
purpose,
reasoning,
so I
bro.
can't say why for a small period of time, in life, you did crack cocaine. Man, that sucks. And from my perspective, what I've been through, I can place judgment on it, and I can put my reasoning on it. But I can't tell you why you had to go through that trial and tribulation. It's not for me.
And I'm not a judgmental person. How can I judge somebody's addictions when I have addiction? If you have a shopping addiction, he has a sex addiction, porn addiction. How can you judge somebody's addictions? That makes no sense to me.
We all have them.
Exactly. Shout out to the people who balance that could put themselves in other people's shoes, man. Straight up.
100%.
You know what I love about Smitty when he come on this show? Ain't never so many claps as Smitty come on this show, boy. Everybody's good.
Nah, but it's
I know
real.
it's true.
Because, bro, look, we so much in like a sensitive world right now, bro, where you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing because everybody is so butthurt.
And then on the flip side, though, everybody over opinionated too. You go online and you see people talking on things that they have nothing to do with, they know no knowledge of,
They just
and they are
talking.
just spewing information that ain't nothing but how I feel. You're not even helping us.
Some
A
of
bunch
it's
of
not even
conspiracy theories and shit. Nobody care about that's just good.
And a lot of
about
it's
some shit.
regurgitated information that just traveled down the pipeline. You've seen it 100 times that day, and you're like, okay, cool.
That's one big game of telephone.
I give you a prime example.
Big game of
What
telephone.
you hear on ESPN in the morning is what you're going to see in all the sports groups and everybody talking sports throughout the whole day. And the moment you come on there and say something factual that wasn't regurgitated on there,
Oh my God,
they got to come after you.
you're
like you the
so
end of the world. You
bad.
Yep.
You're so bad.
Smith,
Man, come on, man.
I
Get that
came with
sensitive
facts.
shit out of here.
Yeah. Because
I don't want to hear that shit in facts. And you know what? One thing I'm so real on is it's your truth, it's the other person's truth, but it's the fucking truth. And the truth stands the test of time. Some people just can't eat that truth, brother. That's all it is. And you got to be careful who you tell it to.
You got to be careful who you're talking to.
Facts.
Because a lot of people talking to you from emotion when you talking facts.
Come
The
on,
son just
all
said,
emotions.
and they like, well, I feel. What that
What does you happen to feel with the truth?
All I did was tell you the son is saying.
That's a fact.
But it's the truth. How can you feel some type of way when it's the truth? Get
Bro,
that
that's what you
bullshit
tell
out
them
of
when they
here.
say it to you.
All right, man.
My man.
Every time.
All right, man.
Hey,
You got it.
that's it.
Every time. Hey, he finna do it with
Hey, but you know what's crazy?
Am I lying? Do we?
No.
They start.
Hey, but bro, Dustin,
No, you're good.
you already know this from experience. Hey, baby, sit down. Don't jump on the couch. Hey, sit down. Hey, man, sit your ass down.
Then they sit down.
Come on.
They look at you like you wrong.
Now.
You didn't have to talk to me.
Sensitivity is cool sometimes.
For
It's cool sometimes, my brother, but you have to have that balance.
No, 100%.
You have to have that balance because like they said on one show, some kids need the ass whoop.
Yeah, they
Some
need discipline,
needs to
for
be
sure.
talked to. But you have to be able to identify that within yourself to know which one to do. Point blank,
You can't
period.
be angry doing that.
Come on, at all,
You
man.
can't be angry
Because
doing that.
that's
That's
yeah.
a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
No, that definitely is one you talked about on the show for sure.
So real.
Because they asked him maybe it even been me where it was asking him like, when you whoop your children,
Am I angry?
Are you angry when you
Not at
do? Because
all.
most parents whoop the
they're
children
angry.
when they're angry.
Yeah.
You push me to this level, I'm at this level.
Man, that
I
cat
have to
too.
get you now.
You know how they pissed me off 20 minutes ago.
Facts.
You let it calm before it even.
I'm chilling now. I'm just letting you get it all out. So by the time I explain to you why I'm finna whoop your ass, I'm chill. I'm good.
That's how I am in relationships, bro. It's like, man,
Whooping
I'm gonna
ass
give
in
you so much.
relationships, bro?
No, hear me out. I'm gonna give you so much rope to hang yourself. I'm gonna let you keep thinking you manipulate me. I'm gonna let you keep just thinking it's fly because when I cut you off, you're gonna know why.
So
You could go sing the song to everybody else. Nobody cares because only me and you know.
You right.
Yeah, I can
And that's
see
definitely
that.
how it goes.
And the only way that she'll get over it, or whoever gets over it, they lie to themselves.
Facts. They have to lie to themselves. They have to lie to 10 million people so they can believe themselves. But at the end of the day,
It starts
For
with
my-
them.
for-
They lie to themselves.
For me and my son, like, I've shown him a range of emotions that I don't know if other fathers do, but I've learned that teach him that, like, that is life. Like, I can't expect my kid to be happy all the time. I can't expect him to be not bored or, you know what I mean, or not curious or all these things. And it's a reminder for me all the time to be like, it helps me keep my feet on the ground, I guess, and come back to reality if I do snap a little bit too much, and I'm like, I can explain, yo, I'm just angry right now, buddy. I'm sorry, I overreacted. It had nothing to do with you at all. And my kid he appreciates hearing that over having no answer whatsoever.
Explanation, nothing.
Was
You know what I
parenting
mean?
shown
It's
to
just-
you that way? So when you were a
No.
child, were you given that?
No, so
I already know this table's no.
Yeah.
This table is a big no.
Yeah, but I had to ask you because we've never had the conversation. I've
No.
had in-depth conversations with all of them, and I know
yeah, so
do as I say, not as I do, and do
Yeah.
what I tell you when I tell you to do it.
I think that's a generational thing.
questions.
100%.
And that's some. You know what? When I look back on it, it was kind of wrong because sometimes your parents are wrong. Yeah, and like and
Well,
they,
every generation's expectations are of their parents. So think about the expectations from your mom's parents, and then from your and farther and farther and farther. And so like it really gets deep when you think about it like that, and you're like, dang. So that's what they mean by breaking generational curses, and I gotta stomp out a lot of them, and a lot of mine are fear. A lot of them are
everybody
expression.
got those.
You
You know what I mean?
You don't run into a
Everybody
lot of
has
men who
fear.
admit they have fears.
No.
So to say, be
Yeah.
real, think about it. How many men sit up and actually have in-depth conversations, not on the show, but literally sit up like we can and have those conversations of what your fears are.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne. I know you, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, the-
Wait,
You
no.
that's
Yeah.
No,
bad.
I'm just saying, like,
The
I
guys,
think
I'm
men need
That's
to.
powerful.
I think
It
men
is.
need to show that they're vulnerable too, in order for people to see that like humans are humans. That's the ultimate thing. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Everything else everybody's caught up in is all pointing fingers. You know what I mean? At each other. So it's like the boy wants to be a girl, the girl wants to be a boy. Oh, cool. Be a human. Do your thing. You know what I mean? Because if I get caught up in that, that's wasted energy for me. And like we were talking about earlier, it's everybody's on their own path. So it's like whatever their journey of life is, that's cool. They might be on a totally different chapter. You know what I mean? And I just might be a sentence in that page.
You know,
You know what I mean?
You know what, Paul? I love that. But when you say, just going back to that example, when girls want to be boys, boys want to be girls. It's cool when it's just being human, but when it starts spewing over into our realities and these guys can start going to girls' bathrooms and shit, that's where the problem lies.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's-
how change happens too. So like,
So it's one of those things where you have to talk about those things. And
Yep,
that's what we're
it
going back to
forces talking.
sensitivity, bro. When we're going back to sensitivity, a lot of subjects that we speak about till today, because they never been spoken about, that's why they're sensitive.
yep,
Because they never been spoken about.
yep.
Nobody can sit at the table and put on a big girl and big boy drawers and want to talk about it. It's not going to happen. When we go back to when you were talking about breaking generational curses, when we are born, you get your mama's karmas and your father's karmas, negative and positive, point blank period, man.
Great.
And then yours on top of that, by the paths that you pick, because you get your own karmas by choosing. If you just be as a human being and just be in the moment, you don't really have no choice. The universe will move you some type of way.
Yeah.
But we choose our karmas, good and bad.
Yeah, I actually agree with that as well. I think, yeah, we're always, every single day, have choices to make the second we wake up, and they're either for the betterment or the worse of us. And we would all be lying if we said we always chose what was best for us.
We don't. Sometimes we don't choose, which is the worst choice.
Yes.
No choice at all.
Because then that is just nature's running its course without your action.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stagnant.
It is.
That's it.
Because it can't be stagnant technically. So you may be emotionally and mentally stagnant, but the choice
Something's
you made
happening,
a choice.
yeah.
Something has to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you close your eyes don't mean that the sun set and it don't rise. You can close it for days. That
I closed my eyes for 3 hours and there was a tornado siren coming.
That don't mean the tornado wasn't nowhere near around you because
You look about it.
I didn't know no tornado.
Right, yeah.
Because they ignored it.
Yeah, so you can make a choice. You can not make a choice. And by not making a choice, that's way worse.
Yeah,
I
because
agree with that.
somebody or something gonna make the choice for you.
That's for sure right there.
Man.
That's
So-
why some of the choices be so hard.
I got some. You guys are
gotta be done.
great fathers.
I appreciate that.
No worries, man. No worries. No worries. I see it all over the internet with you, and you can't be a bad father the way that you all three of y'all are with your children. So, I got a couple father questions. Larry, I know you're not a father, but feel free to chime in because you a son. One day you want to be a father, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So feel free to chime in. It'll be a fresh breath of air coming in. And, okay. Are fathers necessary?
Absolutely.
Say it again.
Very,
Are fathers necessary?
very.
Absolutely. I would say yeah.
Undoubtedly.
I don't know if I want me to elaborate on it, but yeah, 100%.
I don't know, bro.
I knew he was coming.
I don't know.
I seen that thinking cat.
I don't know. Cause no disrespect to fathers, but a lot of fathers weren't there.
True.
And this how we came out to
We
be.
came out great. Like some kids, it's crazy to say, but some kids need that to excel. You know what
Some
I'm saying?
situations set them up
Like
to-
for example,
yeah.
like athletes. All these athletes, some of them have a certain motivation that Buddy wasn't there, and all of a sudden it just took them to that level. And you hate to say it like that, but if Pops was there, what they would have had of, you know what I'm saying? Or if he was there, what they would have had a good relationship, or I don't know. I think for my personal
where you coming
experiences,
from.
mine wasn't there
Mine
the
wasn't.
majority of my life.
Did you have father figures to make up for him?
Not consistently, no.
No.
I
So
did.
it was mainly,
Yeah, I did too.
yeah, it was mainly mom.
Well, Pops was there most of
so-
mine, but I also had father figures too.
My
So,
papa wasn't there. I would like talk to your daddy. Big Mo down the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my
Rest
pops,
in peace,
man.
Pop.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, my dad died when I was 4, and I was raised by pretty much all women, aunts and sisters, and basically, and
No male role models around.
I had a stepdad. He's the worker type,
Okay.
quiet, but yeah, I still think they're absolutely needed because just as much as moms. Don't get me wrong.
Equally.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do, and because I had a stepdad, and I was still running wild. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I can honestly see the problem is even from a stepdad's perspective now, putting myself in my stepdad's shoes, is even if I wanted to discipline this child,
Mm-hmm.
does it feel right to him because I'm not his kid? Do you know what I mean? So I a lot of my stuff that my mom couldn't do went unchecked because I was simply a boy.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And,
No, I understand.
And when I was emotional, I didn't get father responses. I got mom responses, and I realized that's a very big different answers, honestly. And I think that is a well-rounded person when they can see the full circle.
Agreed. It's weird because I see your point of view, like what you came from.
Like, I agree
and
with
what you
y'all.
say.
I agree.
Right.
What was
I
the
think
question
it's
you just
necessary.
asked before you
Our
dived
father's
in?
necessary.
Okay, that's
So-
all I need to know. Yep.
Yeah, I think they are, but
Mm-hmm.
shit, like it's more of us now that ain't have them than have them.
Yeah, I think-
you know what I'm saying.
So-
I think now it's turning to be more fathers are being involved
For
in this
sure.
generation now. But when we were shorties, you know what I'm saying. Besides fathers passing and stuff like that, my pop stayed down the street.
Right.
You know what I'm saying.
I mean,
So,
think about that.
with shit
Mine
like
was
that,
right
it's-
in the living room.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like I said earlier, the generational trauma, like that, is expectant of everybody else, is what's taught to them.
Yeah.
So, like, you really got to go a little bit farther than just what happened, like how your parents treated you. It's how were your parents treated?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because they're carrying their traumas with them as well into raising you. So like,
that's why I go back to what we was talking about, man. When you're born, that's from generation to generation. You deal with your parents' karmas, negative or positive, and it's a carbon copy on down.
yeah.
And some people, they just,
Good question.
they can't catch it.
And on the flip side, and Larry could probably attest to this because his father was there, you learn a lot of different things that growing up with male friends who don't have fathers, even though my father was not a hands-on person.
Yeah.
Watch me. He didn't talk a lot when I was younger. Like, as he got older and got softer, like, so when he started coming around, you know what I mean? Like, Pops is talking. Pops started realizing that he was a dad in the community, and there wasn't many dads.
Yeah.
So when they came around, to be fair, he talked to them more than he talked to me. I would get some advice that I had asked him weeks ago from him talking to a Smitty or my other friends from the
So
Terrace.
you would do that with my relatives. So like, my other cousins didn't have present fathers, and
right.
so he would be that fill-in.
Yeah,
Sometimes I would see like, oh, he's doing something different than I've ever seen. I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay, well, whatever.
You in the house, so
Yeah.
probably figure you there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
And it's
Like
that
you said,
generation. I think that generation, because our fathers are similar in age. It's like I think that generation was that. I'm not finna talk to you. Watch what I do. Follow my direction, and you'll get it. Because that's how they fathers were,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Me being raised with no father, I just ate it.
So
You know, a lot of stuff I ate.
But on the flip side, bro, like it's so many little talents I have. Like I talk to people, and they have issues, and to me, it's like, you don't know how to do that? Nobody. And then I go, oh. Then we start having these conversations. You go, oh, you didn't have dad around. So it is a whole bunch of little things I learned, even if it ain't nothing but drywall and
right.
roofing or how
what
to
they
put the
knew.
lines in the grass or because I watched them do it and I didn't do it right.
time,
Most moms don't care about the lines in the grass.
Just think if your mama taught you all that.
So shout out to Red. My mama.
shout
taught
out.
me.
My mama
I
cut
want
that
you to know,
grass.
as much as
My
my
mama was
mama-
cold cutting grass
As
on my
much as
soul.
my mama was about making sure I was going, making sure I follow her rules, was as much as she fed into my inquisitiveness. Did I say that right?
Yeah,
Yes.
inquisitive.
So in her yard, I didn't have the tools I had at my dad's house to watch him use. So my mother knew I snuck a knife out while I'm cleaning her bushes up. I'm out there with a little steak knife, cutting everything down. I'm not doing it correctly, but I know how it's supposed to be done. I can only do it with what I have. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She knew I had it.
You're trying.
Yeah, and she was letting me be a man. So, she might, a couple weeks later, what happened to my steak knife? She just wanted me to tell the truth. I went outside and I remember when I cleaned up the bushes. Your yard looked really nice, though. I had, well, get out my face. But as an adult, I understand what she was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You told me the truth. We ain't finna get into it. But you knew you wasn't supposed to do that. So I got to give her a shout out for that. Like fixing
sure.
toilets and because she knew my dad had taught me a lot of this. I can do it.
Two parents could be destructive just as well as one.
Yeah.
Just as well as none.
Yeah.
Some people use not having parents as an excuse.
At some point in life, it becomes an excuse.
It becomes an excuse. And that's why I feel, man, like it's not about the age, it's the maturity level of a person, but it becomes a time in people's life where they just have to take that accountability. And to take that accountability is too much work for them to do, so they use all the excuses in the world.
Yeah, my next question goes really well into what you're talking about. So, I'm going to give y'all a statement. It says, a father's own father is often the most powerful influence in shaping how he fathers his children.
Absolutely.
What do y'all think of that?
Absolutely, bro.
Father's own
Let
father.
me say it again. So, a father's own father, so your father's
father.
right,
Yeah.
is often the most powerful influence in shaping how he fathers his children.
Yeah, that goes right back to what we were talking about earlier. Is that's I think part of the biggest problem is back then life was very A-B and
Black and white, yeah.
and then the internet was invented and we all grew up with something more intricate and now we're all kind of like, why can't our parents pick it up? Why isn't it easy for them? And that's why that's why we're all so button heads with our parents. I feel like is because there's a disconnect, a very big one.
Agreed.
And it's because we are connected to information. They have to be shown it, and then our children are just plugged in.
Right.
They find it out before.
Have you ever seen a baby wait for the skip button on a YouTube video?
Oh,
I already know.
man,
Oh, wait, 5 seconds.
These
you
little
know what?
kids.
They
But
concentrate.
it's destined to
They will
happen
block
in
the
every
call coming in your
generation.
phone
Bruh.
in a second.
Yeah.
Like,
Put your
They
phone
don't
on do
even know how
not
to swipe
they
disturb.
know how to,
They know how to swipe.
know how to
up,
do
swipe
shit
down.
else. You
But-
can't tie your
But
damn shoe, but you
generational
can.
distance
Now think-
is
now
it's
think-
like
think about the
necessary.
level of
It has to happen.
intelligence.
I like that.
That already comes out of that baby
Has to,
by
it's
knowing
necessary.
that mindfully it knows it has to swipe and press a button
this shit
and the
out my
color
face.
of the logo of a button.
Yeah.
You know what they
And
say about little kids too is that they are able to process and retain information at multiples of what we can.
Right.
yeah,
Like,
that's,
the older we get, the less we can process at a fast rate. Like those, like
I can't
dude,
multitask no
a
more to
great,
save my life.
yeah,
Baby's crying.
a great
That's one
example
the
of
biggest
that is video
manipulators.
games. When I play my
Think
kid
about
Drive me
it.
in
crazy.
anything video game, once he gets just as good as me, he surpasses me, and there's no way I can ever beat him again.
wow.
Mm.
And it's like I just don't have the reflexes. I don't have the hand-eye coordination like he does, and it's
But
like
you also don't have the
The
passion that a
time
young
too.
mind
You don't have
has
the time,
to
bro.
take that over because
You
got so
working,
much
bro.
going
I
on.
do.
He's on a video game 20. How
your
can you
ass,
compare
bro.
I feel like as a
It ain't
father, you
happening.
should just be able to whoop his
It
ass.
ain't
That you're
happening.
like, that's how you do it.
Y'all hear him?
But no, he's owning me,
It's
bro.
gonna be a day
It's
where,
on
where
there.
my son is gonna look at me and we gonna wrestle and he gonna get the best of me,
I
bro.
already
It
got
ain't
it. Already got it.
bro.
It happens, bro. It happens.
Hell
My
no.
man said he pulling out a
Hey,
nightstick
but
for
you
that.
know what? But you know what? But you know what?
Today,
That's what you call
July?
pride and ego.
My boy,
That's what you
don't
call
try.
pride and ego.
That ain't
Because it can happen.
try it.
It can happen.
Hell no.
It can happen, bro.
Hey, y'all know that's
Man, this
crazy. you
dude
say
trying
that.
to teach me how to play Madden like I never played before.
Hey, Paul, what
Hey,
is he
when
talking?
I discipline
It
my
ain't
nephews,
He's trying to take your hard boy.
Definitely
when I discipline my
can't happen.
nephews,
What do you
that's something I
mean?
normally tell them. Like when they in serious trouble, I don't know we gotta get physical. I usually tell them, "Hey, look, one day you gonna be able to take me, but I want you to know when you able to take me, I'm going ferocious. So this whole being your uncle and fighting, this is cool.
You gonna fight him for real?
You not taking me easy, bro.
That's funny.
You ain't
Come
taking
on,
me
man.
easy,
Brass
bro.
knuckles.
Yeah,
Okay. Fight is not for you.
yeah. Signature baseball bags,
Oh,
whatever I
you a
need.
wild boy.
Nah,
They
but-
need to know
need
if
to
you
know.
coming, just
Were
make
we
sure you
just
come
talking
right.
about
Back
being
to
a
the
good father
question.
figure?
Right.
That's
Hey,
a
right,
real father,
fighting
nigga. You ain't gonna
that
take me.
Hey, sometimes that is the best father
You
figure.
know what's crazy?
Yeah.
What? You ain't never been told that by any male role models?
What?
Nah, not that.
Bro, every male role model I have ever had who had the ability to discipline me. You know what my whole life, you a big boy, but I'm telling you now, try me. Go ahead and fight back.
What did you
My
talking about?
mom
bro?
used to tell me that.
That's why
What is you
My
talking
mom
about,
used to
fam?
tell me
We
that all
literally-
the time.
Fight for the try you, fam.
They do.
Get on my face, bro. I'm
My
trying
nephew
to tell you.
definitely do.
Don't leave me alone.
He
bro.
big enough now where he can
trying
run
to
behind my
square up?
leg and knock my leg from under.
Oh, he's trying to sweep your leg.
Man, they gonna get him.
14, 15. So y'all know what I do when he do get me? Fall right on him and hold him down.
Fair enough.
Oh, what you doing, bro? Where you going? We here together.
We in it together.
Back to the question.
One day you gonna get me, but it ain't gonna be soon.
I think
You
now
want
with
the
that
fathers
question
of
though,
fathers?
I think it definitely helps because you can learn what you can use what you didn't learn and flip it too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I actually teach Parker that is like I tell him you have options. You can decide for yourself, or you can listen to somebody that's older than you and then decide. But usually there's knowledge to be learned from every single person you talk about because I'm adamant about teaching him that everybody is better at you at something, and you can learn from that, and from I'm just asking questions, the right questions, and I think it kind of keeps him open-minded and humble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And realizing, okay, my dad's always taught me that when you think you're the best, just wait until somebody comes and whoops your ass at something.
real, for
You know
sure.
what I mean? You're like, dang.
Yeah, somebody.
Except for him. He say ain't nobody beating him in Madden with other games.
Mortal Kombat, Fight Night.
See, then it don't matter.
Mortal Kombat.
Ego.
So if you a gamer, y'all, or whoever else, your son, we do have the series Broke Dusty versus the World. We starting
Okay.
just random games against Broke Dusty.
Chess
Okay.
So he just come in, whoop you,
Chess
and then leave.
2.
I'm gonna have to put my
Calling
son
you out,
on.
Smitty.
Chess 2.
Oh, I don't play video.
Bring your boy.
I don't play
No, bring
video
your
games
mans.
and none of that.
Bring
Mario.
your mans.
Whoop
Yeah.
on 'em.
Chess
Mario.
Yeah.
You heard him.
My
He
son's
gonna whoop you.
into Fortnite and Call of Duty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he
He
plays.
whooped my ass in that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't play that, man.
Yeah.
They got to teach me.
You do a Twitch stream?
None of that.
None of that. Okay.
Mortal Kombat, Fight Night, sports.
Sports.
That's
Bro, Dusty
it.
versus the world.
That's
Okay.
it.
He might take you on a Mortal Kombat. He
Let's
played
get- how
that
old
game
is he?
before. He'll be 12 here soon.
He definitely taking L's. He old enough. He old enough. He said, "Let's get it."
Hey, you hear this tough love right here? That's
Yeah.
all
But when I
love.
say
B.
you can't
Nah.
take me and give him tough
That's gonna
love,
be. That's gonna be
Then
my
I
Oh,
nephew.
man,
Competition
it's
right
all
there.
tough love.
That's gonna be my new nephew then.
Yeah. I guarantee
Nephew,
he'll
remember I
play.
went you over there that little Mortal Kombat the other day, nephew?
Are you
Like you don't know
ready
me
for
in the
another
store.
ass whooping?
You want me to bring you some juice?
Paul crib. Hey, nephew of Mortal Kombat.
Go cry to your daddy.
Oh,
Kick it on his ass.
oh man, you up there tripping. Go get Paul.
That's funny.
Let's get it.
What are the keys to developing good fathers? That was good timing. I was ready.
Competition, I think.
Okay.
Girls too. I think your daughters too. You should be a little competitive with them.
But we talking about the keys to developing good fathers, not
Being
children.
present,
Fathers.
being present,
Man, that's the
listening,
biggest.
Well, yeah, being present.
I think
provide discipline, stability.
Talking, bro.
communication,
Yeah,
100%,
communication.
and
Yeah.
I still go
expressing
by
all your
honesty.
emotions, man, and being
That's the
truthful.
cornerstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Honesty.
knowing how to I feel like for me it was hard, and I think it's hard for all of us to as the guys that we were raised from the generation is to identify their feelings. And like we were talking about earlier, people sometimes
They don't know how to.
they don't know
Right.
what feeling they're even feeling,
Right.
so like they don't even know what the first step is out of that.
That's why little
And it-
boys mostly have that anger feeling.
Yeah,
Because
and
they don't know how to get it out.
That's why a lot of
there's
people
not a
feel
healthy
attacked.
there's not a healthy
You're attacking me.
Yeah.
I'm not attacking you. I'm just asking you a damn question. What the
But they ain't never been asked that way. They ain't never been had that type of pressure. And their whole life, they don't understand that that's what a man deals with. You deal with pressure as a man.
I just went through that with my child. Like I told my baby, I could excuse you telling me lying because we lie sometimes.
Yeah.
Parents
Yeah.
and people, because we don't, I could excuse the attitude. We all get attitudes. But
Yeah.
one thing I can't excuse is how you making me feel when you know you wrong and you know you telling me a tale. That's something different, and that hurts different with fathers, man, because it's like we fail to realize, our kids fail to realize is who you gonna talk to if you can't talk to us. The world will send you off. I tell everybody I love, in my last relationship, in every relationship, you could go lie to somebody else and get sent off. You dig? When I love you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Not my truth, the truth.
Right. No, that makes sense. And as a man, I think we all in unison with that. That the truth is how we show love.
It is.
Right?
yeah
We don't
I
have
think-
to be mean or harsh all the time.
It's just the truth.
Yeah, the truth is the truth. And sometimes it's not pretty or changeable.
No,
This
it
is
just
what it
is what
is.
it is.
Yeah, somebody had said something to me that kind of got me thinking pretty deep and different on it. And truth is true, and he's right, but it's their truth. And my mentor had said something like that, and it got me thinking deep
You got a
about
mentor? That's what I'm talking about, bro.
it. Yeah, man, for
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Bless your soul. I
Man,
had to
down.
figure it out on my own, man.
No, honestly,
I got a mentor.
I'm just, hey, bro, I'm just messing, man.
know.
Come
No,
on,
dude,
man.
and
But I
honestly,
did have to
right
figure
there.
this shit out.
Right,
Yeah,
Oh, man, I
damn.
don't wanna
Tell her fall back, man.
no, for real. Like,
It's too much
gotta jump.
sensitivity at the table.
Give them a second. They gotta jump.
I'll let
Y'all
him
done?
jump in.
Every show they together, they gotta jump.
Oh, you be asking
Hey,
for
come
it,
on,
man.
man.
I be saying it.
You be asking for it.
Hey, man. Hey, Jesus Christ was the warrior, man. Calm down, man.
Hey, word
on,
about
man.
you. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
Now that's funny.
Every show,
shit.
bro, they together.
Man, you set off the alley oop so nice though.
For real.
I love it.
Every time.
No, real. I was being real,
Yeah.
man. That's great
Yeah.
being able to find a mentor and go get therapy because, like I said, therapy is for everybody can get therapy and it'll be beneficial. But at the same time,
But they can-
God bless the man that can identify the shit within him too.
100%. So like, here's the thing: is I've gone through therapy, and I have a mentor, and it's in a different shape and form that you might not even realize. It's from a really good friend. Just somebody who knows me through and through and loves me unconditionally, and he offers his wisdom from that he has, and I just take what feels right and I share mine with him, and we have literally built this bond together, and that's where half of that comes from. So I urge all of you to communicate more with each other. Like when me and you went out to
Therapy.
parents and look at the sky and I talk to you, that's
Therapy
session.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And it comes in all different forms. Like everybody's a lesson or a blessing. You know what I mean?
My best therapy is silence. Like when you're connected with a person and you could just be quiet and you could just feel everything. That's some of the best therapy. Like telepathically. Like how we'll say the same words, or when you with that person and you walking and y'all so much in unison and y'all steps start going the same and stuff. You in sync.
You say 3 words from a movie and they all of a sudden jump on it and finish
Yeah,
it.
you know what it is.
You know exactly where you're at with it. Yeah.
I like what Paul said. You know, a lot of people don't understand how powerful having a mentor is.
Yeah.
That at some point, if your mentor is doing a job, they helping you grow as a person.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
So as you growing as a person and they growing as a person, it's not even a catch-up thing. You get to a point where you're able to reciprocate back.
It's a mutual respect.
Yeah.
And,
so where they turn to you and be like, "Nah, don't look at it that way. We friends. We homies."
So like it's an open
Don't
dialogue.
get mad.
Yeah.
Don't get mad when I tell you how my perspective and yours and how we can find an understanding.
But the healthy
it's not
way,
all right or wrong.
100%. The healthy way to communicate. Me and him challenge each other. Some of our talks go 3 hours, and it's never at each other's throat. Yeah. It's just challenging our thoughts, and we always get somewhere with it. Yeah. Meaning like we'll start off. I'll challenge out that question, and he'll think about it for a second, and he'll be like, "Yeah, but," and I'll be like, "Oh, that makes sense. But what about this?" And then next thing you know, we've built this super deep thought that makes sense to the soul and like makes you feel good as far as being human goes. And shout out to Ryan, love him.
Shout out to Ryan.
For sure.
Hopple?
No.
Okay.
He's down in Costa Rica right now.
Okay.
That's where he lives.
Okay.
He's kind of showed me the way of all of that type of spiritual thinking, and it's helped me more than actual therapy that I paid for.
Can I ask you a question?
What up?
How much of that shit y'all doing out there?
No, don't get me wrong.
I'm just messing with you, Paul.
There's all kinds of like
here you go.
tribal, like the shaman stuff. He's into all that. So
peyote and all that. Peyote and all that.
Ayahuasca. But like, it's when you see this knowledge that's being transferred through him, passed down through me, and then we get to have a dialogue about it and challenge those thoughts, we get pretty far.
And the best part, not the best part, but another great part, is that once you've been dealing with your mentors so long, because I have multiple mentors. I have mentors when it comes to health, when it comes to spirituality. I got friends for venting. I got my polar opposite mentor. So when I know that I need to throw this against somebody who doesn't think just like me, I call him first. Okay. Yo, bro, here's what I got. Right. You know what he normally say? Fuck that. Fuck that. No matter what it is.
No,
fuck that. But, and it sounds crazy. And most of the time I already know what he's saying, but I need that devil's advocate. But it's vice versa. He'll be going through something and he'll call me, Ryan, I know if you tell me I'm right, I'm right. Let's talk about it. And he just go right into it.
Right. And you're not afraid to tell me he's
at
wrong?
all.
That's how Jacory was with me, man. Yeah. Just shout out to Jacory, man. Jacory was, me and him was exactly like that, bro. I had a mentor too, but I had to cut him off because he spewed so much hate, man.
You'll know when it's good energy or bad energy.
I had to cut him off. He gave me a lot of good knowledge and sacred knowledge that I should know about a lot of things, but I cut that man off once he starts spewing hate. That's one thing I cannot do.
Sometimes you outgrow a mentor. Like this, and I'm not even gonna drop no names. I got a mentor that a part of life, he helped me out tremendously. He taught me a lot of things that I verbally needed to hear from a man. but his demons start spewing towards me. And then one day it was like, wait a minute, I don't even have these demons. What am I? And that's my homie, that's my dog. But at that point, do I still consider him a mentor? Yes, symbolically, right? But at some point, I outgrew what his teachings were. I took all your lessons that you had from me, and it ain't no love lost.
None.
You know what I mean?
None.
And life brought me to another mentor.
Yep.
So and that's how it works. You
I be
go,
feeling like
mentor
it's no
emeritus.
love lost because
Right.
some people I used to tell my homie, okay, bro, the way I said it, you might not like the way I said it, so you might have to go to across the street, and the crackhead might have to tell you in the whole, you just might like it the way he said it, but that has nothing to do with me. Just know the truth was already put on that table.
when you get to a certain point in life, you have respect for human beings. You get to a point where the people you consider like a mentor, because it is a brotherhood, but I'm not that guy. He is the guru of that guy, right?
Yeah.
And vice versa. So I had to have an appreciation for my boy where there are times I don't need that style, but I know what he's trying to do.
Right.
I know what he means. Like today, so I ran a 5K on the track, first time in a very long time, right? He gave me appreciation, but he don't even understand. And I said it to him multiple times. The fact that you running slow with me, most people can't even run at this slow of a speed because their body is built to move. The fact that you did this with me, bro, regardless of the frustrating moments that may have happened, or you not understanding what my goal is, or how hard I'm pushing, and you're continuously trying to push me, bro, that alone I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And you know me, the old Ryan, after you was on the phone and I tripped and he acted a fool, bro, you know the old Ryan would have been so offended. The old Ryan wouldn't have wanted, well, we wouldn't even have been here today. I'd have been at the crib.
You gotta have tough skin in these days because it's like this,
Man, it's respect, because I know what that man was trying to do, and the fact that he tried that for me
Facts.
was big enough for me.
But people pick and choose.
Because I may not have completed it without him.
People pick and choose. And there's nothing wrong with that. But just know when
Appreciate
you
it,
pick
bro.
and choose, it could go this way or this way.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what
And
we're
I
trying to
accept
get
that.
with.
We
And that's
going this
cool.
way.
I'm
Yeah.
cool with it.
And
but
I
I'm gonna go
accepted that
this
up
way.
there. No, bro. Up there,
Yeah.
I'm doing this. And every time, I've been joking with him all day. So I want y'all to know I'm a big ass dude, right? Big ass dudes don't run 3.1 miles. They just don't do that. Straight. So look. Now, mind you, I am trying.
So you can be fighting these dogs with these lions.
He say,
He hit me in my neck, Paul.
we 2.5 miles in. He say, dig deeper. I am. He said, no, dig even deeper. He started running. He got back. I am digging deeper. After we got done and I could breathe and everything calmed down, bro, I know you was pushing me, and this is maturity. I know you was pushing me. I appreciate it. I was already where you was telling me to be. There was nothing else left in the tank.
Man,
And
fuck that.
as the day went on, he started seeing, because I've
Fuck
been
that,
dragging
Paul.
all
I get it,
day.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Paul Wall.
yeah, and I respect
Paul
it.
Wall, listen to me.
Here we
Fuck
go.
that.
I told you that's how you
Fuck
start.
He put in that extra
Fuck what he
interest,
talking
and that's
about.
real
It
love,
meant
and that's
a
what I
lot
was
to
trying
me.
to say
That was his love.
on the
Yeah.
last episode. Sometimes,
People
man,
show
you
it
put
different
that
ways, man.
extra interest in just to show. So when this thing is all over with, just know that out of all these people that you met, I don't know what type of love they showed you, but just know that that person
For sure.
pushed me to a whole different love.
Man, bro.
Either if I
The
accepted
best
it
he
or
knew
not,
how, yeah.
I'm cool
That's
with
like
The
that.
that.
best he knew how.
That's
And I
like back
appreciate
to
it.
like the lesson and blessing. He's a
That's
blessing.
it. That's
For
it.
sure.
That's
For
it.
sure. Man, you a blessing. I absolutely love. And I know I don't always communicate with you back and forth. A lot of times I put up posts and then I run away because I'm busy. So it's not personal.
No, no
If I've ever
worries,
done that
dude.
to you, I apologize.
No, not at all.
But you came out of the blue when I started putting up my thinking posts. And you put up really logical, thought-driven stuff. So much where he noticed you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
that, man.
Like, who's Paul Wall?
I said he coming on the show.
Paul Wall, baby.
So no, I
Appreciate
appreciate
that.
that, man. I think that's just the way that it works.
Yeah.
And man, dude.
And I think for some people though, like, and I learned this from Barkley and Jordan. They had an interview together. Not a lot of people knew that they was cool.
Right.
Even when they played each other in the heat, they showed each other. And Mike would say that he would tell Barkley to push him to where he got mad, bro. Like even though they was tight,
Right.
He like, no shit, we ain't cool.
We enemies right now.
Yeah. So
Between those lines.
So when we working out, I'm on his ass.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Right.
You tired? Your ass ain't tired. Get your ass around
But
this
see,
track, mate.
but see, Mitch, and that's how I look at life. Whether it's business, in any relationship I'm in, bro, I just know myself. I don't care where nobody. I'm gonna go the hardest, not because I want to go the hardest, but I'm gonna give you everything I got. And if that don't work, I have to move on.
Facts.
It's nothing wrong with that. I think people get this thing with love is love. You supposed to stay and just deal with certain people and deal with certain problems and businesses and stuff. No, but you can't save people from themselves. Yeah, it's not for you to keep going.
You got your gym from it.
There you go.
You're supposed to take your little gym.
You gotta roll.
Keep moving. No, I agree.
You gotta roll.
I agree. Larry, what do you think of the keys to developing good fathers?
Well, the main one I said was honesty.
Okay.
That's a big one. Yeah, that's mainly the cornerstone, if you ask me, is honesty.
once you get to honesty, you
telling the truth. Telling the truth. I mean, the truth is, it can be bad, it can be good. It's still the truth.
Facts.
It's benign. It's supposed to, deliver information, not deliver a condemnation.
Right.
So that's
a good one, bro. That's definitely good. Yeah. Are boys or girls harder to raise?
I think they're equal.
Equal.
I suppose it depends on the girl or boy, because everybody's like, all the kids are different. I mean, I've had friends who's got, two good friends of mine. One of them has 2 daughters, the other one has 3 daughters, and it's just somebody's bad with all of them. Like one of my friends, his daughter has special needs, and he just has to deal with different things. Like, public urination. Somebody, the kid just starts screaming out of nowhere.
Right.
So it just is what it is. So
that makes sense. So y'all say it's equal, huh?
It's equal.
I think having a boy and a girl.
It's pretty much equal. If you're a balanced person, it's equal. But if you're imbalanced, you'll find yourself loving one kid more than you love the other, man.
That's a slippery
How
slope
you
right
feel
there.
about the other person.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So you gotta be able to balance. You can't look at gender.
Nope.
I mean, of course, with my daughter, some points I'm more gentle. You know what I'm saying, to others, but for the most part, I tell them the same thing, just in their own way.
So you say there is a difference, because that was my next question. You say there is a difference of a way that you're supposed to father a son compared to a daughter.
Delivery, I think that's the major thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think you're supposed to get them raw, both ways, just gender based.
Right.
But as far as your delivery and how you talking to them, I think that's like the only difference. I think.
You agree, Smith?
Heck yeah, because with a girl, with my daughter, I can understand. You could do whatever you want in this world. I can talk to her reckless, but I might not get the response.
Right.
But sometimes you have to put your foot down. It's like I said, man, all the sensitivity in the world don't save people's souls, period.
Right.
Sometimes you have to bring in that darkness, whatever you want to call it, and that's what it has to be, because it's like, look, I can't make all these mistakes and you can't either. It's my first time doing this whole go-around and this whole experience of life. Man, it just has to be that way sometimes, bro, period. You have to let your daughters know. You have to, because just like the generation of men, and they say we sensitive men, you know what I'm saying? We have just as hard daughters. They hard and sensitive at the same time, because you can't tell them nothing.
Yeah.
You can't tell them nothing. It's like whatever suits you, basically.
What you think, Paul? Do you think there's a difference in the way you should father a son compared to a daughter?
That'd be hard for me to say because I don't have a daughter, but I would say yeah.
Dusty versus the Bugs.
But the most, but the messages would still be the same. Like I would want her to know all her emotions that are fine. You know what I mean? Like, what I just say to Parker the other day is, it's okay to feel your emotions, every single one of them. It's just not. You just gotta know that it's not okay to stay there.
Right. Or react to you.
And it's not normal to stay there.
Or
so like
it's okay to feel like that, but your emotions ain't always right. So
yes, and so like just communicate that, and then look at how quickly you can go from mad to sad to happy to embarrassed to, you know what I mean?
Right.
It can happen in a light switch.
Yeah.
It's true.
So like, yeah, that's the thing I would teach my daughter or son. I think is just a deeper sense of self.
Right. Regardless. So, okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Everybody has emotions and feelings, just different situations and circumstances. Everybody had the same ones.
That's true.
Yeah, like my son deserves respect just as much as my daughter would.
Yeah.
Right.
And I would want that lesson to be equal to both of them. And yes, since it's
Man, that's crazy. All three of y'all literally saying the same thing.
Come on
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I think as an uncle, I think my Dusty hit it on the head when he said it's your approach. I don't want to talk to my niece in a way where she get used to a man talking to her like that and grow up to think that's how a man can talk to her. I normally, unless they're in trouble, I normally talk super soft and playful with your daughter, your daughter. I talk super soft and playful with them, and I make sure I'm overly open and inviting so that if I happen to meet a male that they grow up to and that's the personality they look for, because a lot of times we look for personalities and things from the people who have raised us. So if I happen to be that person that they're getting that from, they're not going to accept all that other stuff from another man.
that.
You know what I mean?
That, and you're showing them what safe feels like.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely,
mean?
definitely. Because we're going to follow those rules, but we're going to have a lot of fun while we do
Right,
it.
because like you're literally setting that vibration within them and being like, hey, you want to see how bubbly and happy and loving feels?
Right.
Well, then you'll know when douchey and all these other things come up. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah, that ain't a good one. I've never seen an energy like that. Something's off about that guy.
Right,
You know?
right. No, that makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. That's crazy. I think that's the first time everybody had the same thing. Like y'all literally all said the same thing.
I came in and didn't even hear their answers.
Because them feelings and emotions, one thing, like I said, everybody has the same ones, just different circumstances. And the thing, I don't like people who respond and react out of emotion, bro. They don't really think things logically. You know what I'm saying? And emotion could get you in trouble. It could get you in big
Especially
trouble.
for a man.
And then your emotions ain't even always right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because women get emotional when other women coddle them. When a man get emotional, a woman don't want him, and the man be like, bro, what you want?
What's wrong with you?
Well, you get done with that, come over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What you got an attitude for? Yo, this period.
But and that's true. That's really how it works. That's really how it works. That's dope. So speaking on emotion, how does a father teach his children to deal with emotions?
Say something.
Yeah, 'cause that's that communication right
so,
there.
bro.
Say something.
Say again, Paul?
Just communicating it, and that's the thing that we don't like. I feel like we all lack is being able to identify it, connect with it, and then still land on reality where it's like, okay, was I too harsh on him? It's good to question ourselves because when we do that, it teaches us empathy for ourselves. It teaches empathy for our children. It teaches you how to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like kind of like you're
In tune?
like you're kind of teaching your kid how to.
You breaking yourself down to the purest form, basically, because you asking yourself those questions, and those questions, they like it's like one conscious. It's what everybody got a different body, but it's one conscious. So you basically talking to yourself, and it's a mirror. It's like a mirror effect, so you can see your shadow side.
Yeah.
Because you ask, my bad, you ask yourself, right? If I don't like people talking to me like that, why would I talk to myself like that? So that brings up the question: is did I talk to that person right?
That might be a pet peeve
You
for me when
did.
it comes to children. Children who talk rude to other people in general.
No, I
I
can't
saw a
stand
perfect
that. I
drawing
hate it.
for it. It was a kid that was talking rude, and his tongue was going out the back of his head and out into his parents' mouth. It's all they're just regurgitating.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
I
And
was
it's,
just thinking that.
Yeah.
What they watching at the crib.
Because my first question is, as soon as I see a kid around me talking like that, yo, I'm the adult in the room. Am I talking to you like that?
right.
I'm the one who has the most power in the room, technically, right? If I ain't talking to you like that, why are you talking to somebody who is equivalent to where you at?
Right.
Why are you talking to them like that?
It's just they weren't taught respect yet.
And then the thing is, you can't even hide this stuff, because if you try to hide it, the kid gonna expose you.
Yeah.
The kid is gonna expose who the real parent
Because if you
is.
say what I said, and you do talk like that, no, you definitely
No, you know where this kid get this stuff from.
You do.
It comes honestly from the parents, like we were saying
Yeah, they're
earlier.
little magnets, man.
Yeah, and they'll expose you as a parent if you don't got it right.
Yeah.
One thing I can say, man, a lot of stuff in this backyard scared me. a lot of things. What I can honestly say, I have some great children. I do.
You do.
And they're well balanced. But I see some of my issues
Within them, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
'cause it's
how do I eliminate this?
Come
I
on,
can't do
baby.
that.
And my son's so calm, but I'm like, hey, Papa, I wish you could express yourself, because I get in those modes where I'll be straight disconnected and I don't express myself or nothing, because I'll be so in my head. But man.
You got time to work with
It is what it is.
No, but it shows. That's what I'm saying.
It is what it
You're doing
is.
the same thing, self-reflecting
Yeah, you
upon your
got to.
thoughts,
You got
and you're gonna tweak things.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And you want that for your kid because you know how it feels.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's going through it, right?
Facts.
So you're like, oh, I gotta save him from this. You know, and that's what makes you a good dad. Dude.
Man, facts, Paul.
You're gonna try to save him, but he's on his own.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
make
can't
you a
save him
super
from
parent,
himself.
Yes, he's guys on his own path.
That's
so.
what make you a super parent. Super parents are the ones who see things in their children that they cause,
Yeah.
right, and address it. Not saying you fix it instantly,
No,
but
we
you
check it.
address it. Not just in your child, but in yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you said, it's that shadow window you see, and you go, "Whoa, I know you got that from me,
Right.
and I need to fix that about myself." So then, while the child is doing it, the entire time you unraveling it, like, no.
Yeah.
Hey, I was doing that wrong, and that make it, because it's hard to go, yeah, I'm wrong. That's why most of those parents say, do as I say, and not as I do. Because I'm not accountable. I made a law that makes no real sense. Don't follow me, just listen to my words.
Because you can't make all the mistakes.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, it's like you want the best for them, but you know that it's ultimately their decision at the end of the day, and that's what's terrifying as a parent, because you're like, they like teach them the right things to make the best decision for them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Because a lot of the lessons we learned was taught out of comfortability for the parent we were raised by.
or mistakes.
How many of us, and I don't know how your mom was, but how many of us was raised to read our mom's emotions? She didn't want to tell you. You was raised to read up. Oh yeah, I better go in the room. Based off music or based off how the words she said when you came in.
You know when she finna go see a guy, because the cologne, her perfume switch up a little bit. You know it ain't the everyday. Yeah.
Your mama don't normally take a bath at 4 in the afternoon, but all of a sudden it's Saturday.
No. Trust me,
Mama
there's
taking a
plenty of
bath
times where I
and
walk
she's
in.
still there doing makeup. Oh, mama going out.
I can
So
tell
mine
you.
would just pierce lips. I'd be like, oh shit.
I
what
can
did
tell
I
you
do?
an old school thing that men would do, like a father would do, and I know for a fact that my dad got it from his dad. Was he'll call you from across the house. He'll just say your name.
Yeah.
He won't say come here. He won't say I need you for something.
Yeah.
He'll just say he expects you to appear. Yeah. That
But
was
you-
it. Yeah.
I and it's crazy. I believe in that one. If I call you, I call you. But I'm not gonna be angry if I just said your name and you ain't come. Now, if I'd have said your name 4 times, I know I'm loud.
Oh, yeah,
I know you heard me.
I've had this with my son once where I said it 4 times, and on the 4th time I yelled it, and so I know he heard me.
Okay.
And then it was like, then I counted it in my head,
Like 2 of that.
and it was, he went past the
Yeah,
time.
I'm finna get out.
I was like, okay, dude.
I'm finna get down on you.
No, yeah, you know what I
I'm
mean?
finna get
And
down
That's
on
when
you.
you teach, like, okay, dude, that's disrespectful.
Right.
You know
And
what
I see what you saying. It would be nice if he had said, Larry, come.
Well, I need something from you.
Yeah, but most men,
But it's
because
like-
we like that as guys. He'll never say, Ryan, can you come in here? Ryan, come right in there. You know what I mean?
But it's crazy, like when you're riding through a stoplight, right, and it turns yellow and it's almost red, and your father in your head says, "Stop!"
Yeah, that's
You can listen to that, but you ain't gonna listen to pops.
You listen to the ancestors say
Right.
stop.
That's why I'm sitting up there saying, bro, some people just pick and choose, and we in a world where people pick and choose where they want to hear the truth and who it comes from, and that's okay. But just know that As long as that truth was put there, you're gonna catch karma all the way until you get to the across the street to ask this other person.
That's true.
And if they don't love you, they're gonna lie to you.
That's true.
They might tell you in the softest way. Cool. But just know it was there. So when you really, that reality set in, damn, that same person told me the same way. I just didn't like the way they said it.
That happened to me all
You
the
see
time.
it, you see it happen. So the lessons will keep
Yeah.
coming in the same form, and you'll just be like, "Oh, this happened in a different way."
All the time.
Fuck. That's why I don't coddle
You know what I
people,
mean?
bro. That's why I don't coddle people. So, an old head told me this. When you tell somebody you love them and they don't tell you back, they heard you the first time.
I heard you the first time.
Ain't no need to keep
Definitely heard you
repeating
the
it.
first time.
Say it again.
If you tell somebody like I love you and they don't say it back, they heard you the first time, so ain't no need to keep repeating it.
Because I ain't never said I love you to somebody
When
when I knew they
somebody
was out
come
of
on.
earshot.
Come on, man.
The first time.
You heard me the
Believe
first
it.
time.
Right, you right.
I'm not finna keep repeating myself. Sound like a broken record. Is you crazy?
I don't think I ever seen it twice in a row. You ever
Come
seen it
on,
twice
Uncle
in a row?
Paulie, man, it's real, baby.
You ever seen it twice in a row?
Yeah, when I was immature. Hey, I love you. Hey, I love
Where's
you.
it at? Where's that love
Where's
at?
it at?
Hey. Nah, I was too immature for that.
And
My
then
pride was
sometimes,
huge then.
and then sometimes, you know, I don't even have to say it. You can just feel it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best love.
But the feeling
one-
of
that's
it
what I
makes
look
you
for.
express it. That's why people feel you can't fool yourself. You can't lie to yourself. If it ain't there, it ain't there. You know what I'm saying? Some people do, but it always
It gets them in the
it fucks them in the end, man.
Some people are just strictly living by society's standards, and
Facts.
you know what I mean. And it's just like that. They can't even fathom that like people don't want to go to work every day. They're like, what a unproductive person they're not even anything to society, and it's like what? Like
Hey,
what
Paul,
world are you living in?
you know what's real about what you just said? I view the world like everybody is perfect exactly how they are in the moment and until they mature to the other moment. Because without those examples, negative and positive, we wouldn't know who we were. You can't even learn.
Yeah.
Just like people are placed in position. This bank robber, he was supposed to do this.
Yeah.
So we could learn from this. Like it's like a puzzle piece, bro.
That's another thing. That's another thing my mentor said to me once was, the reason why. What was he trying to show me the balance of it? He's like the reason why you can be so much light is because you've gone through so much darkness, Paul. And it's like, and he expressed that in love too. He's like, it's the same way as people with love is. They can only express so much love by how much they know how to love themselves. Because if you don't know how to love yourself, you don't even know what that feels like.
Right.
So how you expect to be able to be like, I'm showing you love? Well, you don't even know what that feels like. So if you don't know what that feels like to you, how do you expect to know what you're saying to feel like that for the other person? And it hit me home, you know what I mean? And it taught you to be like, okay, listen to yourself first, you know?
You
And
express
when you don't-
love outwardly if you can't
Yes.
express it
Inwardly,
Yeah.
how can you?
It was
expect
deep, man, and it
love
hit me
when
hard.
you can't give it?
I'm sorry, y'all.
You don't know what it feels
You
like.
don't
over
know
here.
what it
Fruit
feels
Ninja
like. So
is
the
to
way
give
you feel like
love.
you're giving love a person like this is your love.
He already got the black
I'd rather settle for less. Yeah, this ain't what I signed up for.
Right.
Bug beating man, right?
Oh man, I guarantee this whole video you're gonna see you guys.
Bro,
will be-
yeah, that's all you gonna see. It's
Ninjas.
I told you over there, remember that game Fruit Ninja you used to have to do with your finger to slice the fruit? That's what he is over there on the bugs, bro.
Hey, can I say this? And I want to tell my brother Paul. I would tell all y'all. I studied light for 4 years. I sat outside and I actually would just sit in summer nights and just stare at the light. And what I learned about lights was, when you're a light being, bugs attract to the light. It's some that stick on to the light. It's some that bounce back and forth, and it's some that stay away. Because the ones that stay away, your light, it mess with their demons. You know what I'm saying? The ones back and forth, they really need you, but you know they'll rather run away and come back and keep sucking your energy dry. The ones that stay on you, they love you. They love you. They ain't gonna never go nowhere because they know what the light is, and that's how I view this tape. We just light. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. It is a lot of light at this table.
It's gonna stick.
If we give him flowers, I definitely want to give you flowers. Talking to you today, I understand you way more than I did as a child. You know how before show I started, I used to work in nerves?
Yeah.
It was because you used to frustrate. You used to be so angry.
If you
And I couldn't
down
understand
his
somebody who's
shirt.
playful, and I didn't know you well, but somebody who's super playful and outgoing. I'm used to being able to step in front of somebody and my silliness being like to get them out of it, even as a child. It wasn't like that for you.
Yeah.
It would frustrate you more. The more playful I got, the
You got
more
on his
frustrated
nerves?
you get.
You got on Paul Wall nerves?
I said that before the show. I used to
Damn.
get on Paul nerves, but I was trying to help.
Yeah, I could see him trying to help too back in the day, and I didn't know him like that to even be able to be like, yo, dude, I thanks for the try.
But it ain't working.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I get it now.
You know what I mean?
And then hearing your story just alone right there went, oh, that make a lot of sense. Because I thought you was just Paul was all right. I thought Paul was just a spoiled kid.
No,
I didn't know
for
him.
sure.
Oh, he was very spoiled.
But I didn't know he had deep, dark demons and issues.
Yeah.
To me, it just was like, oh, no, Paul just a spoiled kid. He just
Man, I
was
used to
spoiled.
love going to Paul crib because that was a different lifestyle that I didn't see.
Yeah.
What?
Honest
No
to
father
God.
around. His mom and my mom is sort of alike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny.
When I used to go to his crib, like, man, I remember one morning we got in trouble in school. We had a Saturday school detention. This is when you got to go in. Man, his mama, I thought we would have been in trouble. My mom treated me at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
His mama had pancakes for us at the Simpson's restaurant. We was kicking it, and I'm like, ain't no way in hell my mom would have took all the snacks, turned the TV off and
we used to
everything.
go to bed early.
Yeah, like what's really going
Turn that
on?
light off.
It's like heaven over here.
Yeah. It was just another day take care of you.
Hey.
Here's the thing is and no disrespect to my mom because she was a widow with 2 kids.
Right,
you know?
Because I say that.
She
Man,
tried to
I'm
make
trying
it-
to tell you, son.
Yeah, like she gave me a lot of great traits, which is not giving a fuck on how you express yourself. As long as you come from love, it's right. Period. It
Right.
doesn't matter as long as you're truthfully being yourself at all times, and you're blind to your ignorance, but willing to listen to it when it's called out. You can learn from that. And my mom is so open to learning, dude. Like, just her. It's tough to not even say that it doesn't exist, but ignorant, racist things are inherited into my culture's generations, and they don't see it. It is a true thing where there are really good humans out there who are just products of their generation.
Yeah.
They still would take a bullet for you, but they will still say words that you don't want them to hear when you're not around.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And you're like,
Mom
oh,
does
it's
the
just
same thing sometimes.
but they're still good humans, and you're like, bro, I can't slap the ignorance out of you, man. You know what I mean?
Systematical.
It's
man.
finna sound really
Yeah.
bad. All we can do is let it die with it.
That's
Yep.
it.
That's it. I refuse to let you let it go past you.
100%.
I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not gonna fight. When you step out of line, I'm gonna remind you stepped out of line dealing with individuals.
Yeah.
What you say on your own is on your own. I can't change that. Some things you just gotta let die with.
Me, I'm the type of person like this. We all behind closed doors. We joke, all the above. When you put that stuff on the forefront, man, and I start to look at life, man, the only race we have is our heart. Is it beat?
Yeah.
No matter what color you are, it don't matter who you like, black, white, Hispanic, whatever. If you love that person, it's gonna be this systematical stuff has messed us up. So now it's the system versus the system now.
Yeah.
That's all it is. How you feel in this system compared to this system? Because this system has failed us millions of times over.
Yep. Honestly, it's just too demanding, I think, it's all about productivity and producing something, and it's for somebody else. It's not for ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's not happiness. Creating for yourself and something of your life is what's worth it. And people do find their purpose within their work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know people who are like, yeah, I'm in it for the rest. This is my forever company. You know what I mean? And they love it. And
But is that
Fine.
company, are you a forever employee of that company?
they don't know
They don't
that,
have
and
that
or they
work.
don't care about it. And it's like, man, they've never been treated that way yet. You see what I'm saying? So
I've been laid off 4 times.
yeah,
I know
see what
about
I'm saying? So
not
you
being
know
a
a company
forever
don't
person.
come up with any reason to be
They
like,
don't care
peace,
about
dog.
you.
We've been waiting for that
They
one.
don't care,
Yeah.
First thing you do something they don't like.
I mean, even if they like you, they still let you go. And then you try to get the job back, and they don't even interview you. So
Yeah,
it happens.
it does.
These
And
companies.
I agree 100% with that, actually.
Yeah, we were all born with bags of gold, and that's our original talent. I
Some
honestly
people got to
believe
live the
once you
dream in
don't
order for us all to
use
have.
them, they kind of get stripped away from you. And a man that has one to a man 5, if that man with that one bag of gold don't use it, he gonna be in more trouble than the man with 5. Because why are you saving it?
Right.
Yeah.
Why are you holding on?
Yeah, why
to
you
something?
holding on to
I
it?
got one more question. Then we're gonna go on and let the fighting bug out.
Bruh. He tired.
He
He
fighting
gonna-
his
he gonna
demons
sleep
right
good
now in front of
tonight.
all of y'all.
Man.
We got the
Tomorrow's arms are gonna be sore.
You
You're
were
like ding
fathers?
ding through 436 punches. Hey,
Landed about 67.
one right hook.
Straight up. He even hit his damn self in the face.
A few times.
75 jabs.
Hey, that's the first time it hit it. This just gonna keep bouncing like, what happened? Oh no, you smacked yourself. You cut that out.
75 jabs.
Hey, one uppercut.
Hey, that's real.
And like
couple of haymakers.
Yeah.
Already?
96 knockouts.
And one was at my damn self. Goddamn blood flew on my face. I was, man.
They are coming in hot.
Do fathers have stronger or weaker support groups and networks?
Weaker.
It depends on what type of person you are.
You would come with that 50-50.
No, bro, because look, yeah, bro. Because there's some people that'll do stuff for you, bro. Yeah. If you a square and you believe in these lines and you don't believe in the fire to get out that square, man, you in trouble.
Okay?
You gotta get out of your comfort zone.
Straight
You
up.
can't just, like sit there, have self pity and feel sorry for yourself.
What was the question?
Do fathers have weaker or stronger support groups and networks?
And networks and support groups?
Yeah.
So like, I do think it's weaker because now we have like online groups and stuff we can join and express ourselves, but it all comes down to that communication, being in touch with our feelings, and we all know at this table women are more in touch with their feelings. You know what I mean? And so they're quick to just call a girlfriend up and be like, this is exactly what's going on, and they're quick to help each other right back.
Can I say this?
What?
Are they really in touch with their feelings, or are they just in touch with just feeling?
Oh no, they're on. Not all of them are bad.
Because a brother's love is something totally different, bro. I know I could hit some brothers up, man, and they gonna like.
Man, fam.
That's why I say it depends
I'm the
on who you
homeboy
are.
You could call.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
It's all-
when I'm sick, hey Paul, where you at? Hey Smitty, bring your ass over
yeah,
here.
we all can say we've met women who aren't in touch with what they've, because they weren't the same thing. Yeah, I guess you're right. If you want to go full circle with that, that's truth. If humans are humans, yeah, women carry the same bad traits as men have. So like, if it's their individual life, you're right. The mom could have a bad support group and the father could have a bad support group. But I think as a whole, I think it's just historically just been catered to women.
I see that weed.
We talking about
See?
That was a good one.
See?
It's almost like you can sense them now.
Sensei.
Oh, just for the college. I agree with you. I think that outside of mothers, I think a mother supports her son with his children quicker than she does her daughters. So I'm not saying she don't do for her daughters, but most men can mocking you, and she step up and does the feminine part that you're asking her to do, be it babysitting her most, right? But I think that in general, women have more support groups because they federal support groups, right? Their friends, their families, them as cliques can come together and do a lot more. Whereas, and it could be partially us doing it too, because there aren't many males that you would allow to babysit your children, right?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So for women, I say it just naturally has support groups.
Man, there's some bras that I wouldn't dare let touch my
Women either,
kids,
you
bro.
saying?
What?
I'm with you.
Alright.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I guess the level of the individual doesn't matter if it's a father or mom, right? They
My
could
homies,
all
I'm
be
watching kids, whatever you need.
And that's
All
how
of
you
that.
gotta kind of look at
You got something going on and
everything.
I'm sitting right
For
there
sure.
and it ain't
Because
dire.
people,
I
they be
got
like,
you.
oh, this race of people is like this, but this race, no, it's people who
Yeah.
get
And
all
really
that out
the
your
ultimate
head.
problem is we're all pointing fingers at this and that when it's
Just people.
like
That was harsh.
like we say it like it's.
Flew my boy way over there.
He did. He went across the.
You seen that?
The level of
At least I'm
disrespect
not
they
killing
giving
them.
us.
I'm not killing them. And they got a hard shell. I'm definitely not killing them.
Hey, you
God,
number one
forgive me.
flicker.
Those are Beatles right there.
I used to flick mine.
If he had a shoe, he'd be smacking.
What you think, Dusty? What you think on the question?
Man, what's the question, bro?
Support systems and networks. Women,
Um,
do women have it better? Men have it
I
better?
think I agree with both. I do think women have more, but I think what Smitty said was right too. If you're a man that don't want that help, then you're gonna feel like it's weaker, or if you feel like you can't express yourself. But if you're a guy that want to get out there, there's plenty of groups that'll help you. So
Yeah, you can find the help.
yeah,
Because you gotta think about
Just
celebrities.
express.
Celebrities find more help than a person next door to you. You know what I'm saying? Because they hold some type of statue. So in somebody's life, or however people view them as a light being. So it depends on the person.
It's true. You got something? No? Good on it? They say these bugs get on my nerves. Paul, if we are looking to have graphic designs done, any type of artwork done, where can we find you online?
That's hard.
He said, because I ain't adding you.
No,
Is there an inbox or a direct message they can send?
right now it's all through word of mouth. It's basically like, yeah, I know a guy who can do it. Here's his number. Text him. And then they're like, hey, here you can do a logo, and I'm like, yes, I can. You got the right guy.
So this is the perfect time to send it out there to all
I
our
like that,
viewers so
Paul.
that you can, it could be a Facebook where they can message you, or
Yeah.
you don't want to do any of that?
I've learned that that's how they keep track on you. So as soon as they see that you've seen it, now you're the dickhead, and they're like, no, I'm good.
Okay.
hey man, if y'all want some work,
That
then
make
hit
a
us
lot of
up.
sense.
That's true. You
Yeah,
definitely
we
hit
hit
us
us
up.
Hit me up too.
Hit us Larry too.
He's definitely a lot easier to work with than it.
I'm not as talented as Paul, but
Right.
I can design.
Let's get
Larry
it.
does graphic design. Where can they reach you at, Larry?
Oh, well, I don't have a website anymore.
You have
Hit us up.
Facebook or Instagram?
Well, I do
or-
have a Instagram, but I don't put my designs on there. I have a behance.net
Hard, just pop up the half
page.
logo, and you can still read it.
That doesn't have a
That's even better.
specific name to it, but I'm on there.
Okay.
Isn't that wild?
Shout
Hit
out.
us up. Hit us up. And we can
We'll
talk
get you to one of
some
them. Shout,
graphics.
shout
Shout out to
out.
these motherfucking bugs, man. They been giving me a battle all night.
That's
Man,
Shout
they
out to
killing
Paul
us.
Wall for having
For
us
sure.
come through. My boy
appreciate
Smitty,
that.
Larry for driving down too.
Most
My
definitely.
boy Hollywood working out on your ass. Yeah. Finish it, man.
Pound the pavement.
You got this.
Yeah, man. You definitely would get it in, man.
Appreciate it.
So
I mean, I'm
appreciate
not
it.
opposed to working out. I love working out. I don't know too many people who get in the gym, especially throwing weights, who will go as long as hard as I can. My problem is consistency, so I'm definitely working on it and trying to get it right. Trying to be like the new Paul. I told you. They gonna call me Paul Jr.
You gotta like be easy on yourself too. So like one thing like I see that could happen is you're mentally beating yourself up as well, and it's stopping you from just being like, you know what, it's okay to take that off day. Not saying to do it, take an off day, but I'm saying like don't beat yourself up if you do.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
be easy on yourself and
Yeah.
being like, this is not a quick road. This is the long road.
This is the road. Right.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
You know, it
That's good
doesn't,
advice.
doesn't matter. You don't gotta race it down the racetrack. You don't gotta speed it up. You can just keep going.
Success is never linear.
That's true.
We have
I'll
success.
give Larry a shout out as well. Larry lost some weight. He been swimming. And
That's
Good
good.
job, dude. I would love to lose weight by swimming. That's the ultimate way to work
It's
out.
fun. The key is music, because it's tough to swim without music on.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, I got those they're like waterproof earphones. They don't even go in your ears. They go right around your cheekbones.
So
The
you're in
sound
the
goes
water
to your
swimming,
cheeks.
just jamming?
Yeah.
Jamming.
Sounds like you're in a sound booth.
Okay,
Just
that's
listen to
something I
music.
could just be like, where am I?
I'll send you the link.
Hey, I be in there
I'll
too.
send you the link to
For
the.
sure.
to
I'm
the-
scared to hear
Drowning
you
like a
swimming,
motherfucker.
too.
Yeah.
Drowning.
For sure. For
Hell
sure.
no, that's what's up though. I have to learn how to swim. For
Any
sure.
shout outs?
No sounds for me.
No shout outs?
None.
Okay.
He just here.
Maybe it come back. We'll
Let's
see.
get it.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Smith Dog, any shout outs?
Shout out to the world peace. Myself, I love everybody out there. It's not a bad bone or nothing I have in my body towards anybody, and that's to the world. Even if I ain't met you, I love you.
I'm gonna let him downplay. Shout out to Smitty. He got a dodgeball.
August 5th.
Okay.
August 5th. Paul, man, bring Parker out there.
For sure.
August 5th. We will be having a back to school dodgeball, but it's more than that. It's gonna be like double dutch. They're gonna have vendors out there, free food, a stage for all the kids in Kankakee County area. It'll be right across from the Paramount Theater, right in the Paramount parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Hey, let as many kids know. It's like 1,000 book bags out there, and they'll get a free Smitty shirt for real.
Man, I might be a kid.
For real.
For that free
August 5th. That's my
You got
birthday too.
3 days after his birthday.
Come on, man. And my son, man, your son got the same birthday.
Hey, he gonna be on the line.
Your boy that mine.
He gonna be
Be
bad.
on the line.
The whole week.
You like, why you got
Yeah,
three
the same
Smitty
week.
logos? Oh, I got 3 larges. I put it together.
He on the line.
I'm gonna get a Smitty shirt.
Let's get it. Oh man, we got your size. I got
I have a
5
question.
X's, 4
Are the
X's, 3
dodgeballs
X's.
gonna be
No,
foam
I'm
or
not
rubber?
saying.
I'm messing with you, bro.
You're not. You was ready to attack me, huh?
Are the dodgeballs gonna be foam or rubber?
Both, I believe.
The ones that gives the
But,
belts?
but the ones that they was pumping up in the office is rubber. Yeah, somebody gonna feel that.
I'm trying to play this.
Yeah, somebody gonna feel that. And I think some police playing
I
too.
knew that. I was just gonna say, bro. Gussie for the 10 of kids up.
Tear him up.
Make sure you got that little whip on it.
Oh, you gotta do
With
shout
like
out.
curves.
Hey, don't send the kids hurt.
Shout out to Parker for sure.
Peter Parker.
Shout out, nephew.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Peter
we
Parker.
love you, boy.
Get on
We
that
love
game,
you,
bro.
Parker.
Shout out to the Kankakee podcast. We'll see if theirs come out before ours.
Yeah, can't keep
We
on.
just did a show with them today.
Yeah.
Definitely. What's the restaurant out on
You've
17?
been busy, boy. The River Rock Pub.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the River Rock
Baseball
Club.
back
We're about to
going
do some work with them. Other than that, let's cut the show.
Cut
I'm
the
tired
show.
of watching him fight
Yeah.
bugs. Cut the show.
Get it down.
Gotta get this money. Gotta get this money. Don't be acting funny.